Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. And the Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's right. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the USF Bulls return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Takes the grab. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Trying to get the edge on the right. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. He'll set up to throw. Coming after him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Trying to get to him. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's right. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The give is to Williams. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't. Point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4 down territory. We're going to keep it.
Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He'll pull it down. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
The defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give is to Williams. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Working on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Make some noise. It's 3rd down. Got it.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
29 Philly.
To the air, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boise State. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Brown will throw it. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Turns it on in midfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Oh, look out, there he goes! He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Brown wants to pass. This time he's got his man. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Keeps the legs moving. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 20 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. He's got an open man. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He's looking for an open man on second down. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a three spot before the break. And this one splits the uprights. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Toss sweep to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's right. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. defense out forward are ready to send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys.
Nothing but green ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Smashes through. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Fires to the tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Bulls are threatening on first and goal.
Flip it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense.
42 Spider.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Brown will throw it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Gain 2. Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. second down here as they go back to work after the break. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home. He's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Off play action. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got him, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down mark had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Smashes through the tackle. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man. And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Here on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Okay, and the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
On to attempt to try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 14 to Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. 2nd down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Throwing right. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. He wants to throw. Unleashes one. He's got it. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Wants to fire on second down. Feeling some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.